It was about 2.5 years ago that I was left with no choice than to leave my beloved motherland. I was either going to be locked up in prison or live a life of longing. There were two choices in front of me, just the two, I had none other. A feeling of longing, a feeling of nostalgia, the indescribable way I miss my children and my wife. I miss them so much.
Each day, another one of our friends was being arrested. When the police came to our home some 25 months later than the vile attempted coup in Turkey for inspection, I decided that it was finally time to leave the country I called home all my life. I set off on the journey. When we reached the Maritsa River separating Turkey and Greece with friends like me, we inflated the boat we would be traveling in. We had no life jackets or any other supplies for that matter as we boarded the boat. We were somehow able to make it across the river. However, with the sudden impact of hitting the shore, the boat was punctured. Our friends on the boat saved us by reaching out and holding on to any thorns, wires, rocks they could get their hands on and pulling the boat onto the edge. There were others who passed through that same point after us. Their boat after capsized. They were turned completely upside down. I later came across a young friend who was among the ones who made it out alive. He recounted his experience to me. They had hit the same point that we had. Their boat had also been punctured and had then capsized. Only one family and 3 other friends were able to make it out alive. One other woman who was also on the boat ended up being lost in the river with her 3 children. I also have 3 children. The youngest was born 3 months before July the 15th. It's when the attempted coup happened. My youngest child still has not gotten to know me as a father. Their mother is with them, protecting them. May God be pleased with her. My wife, she's already been so self-sacrificing since our middle child, 8 years old, has a serious health condition and she has been taking care of him. Our youngest child is 2.5 years old now. The eldest is 10. Regardless of their age, they're all too young now and remain in need of our love and care, and we are very much in need of them too. A person's longing for their children is so profound.
I have 3 children. One of them was newly born in a swaddle when I had to leave him. The children have been the ones who suffered the most. For 2.5 years they've been growing up missing their father. My oldest son said to me one day, "Daddy, can't you just come home just once? Can't we just see you one time? We can spend some time together and then you can go back if you need to." I was devastated at the moment, but I tried very hard to hide it. God willing, we are hopeful and waiting for the day we will reunite and be together once again. We are grateful that we have the opportunity to make video calls and we are trying to soothe our longing the best ways we can. But there's always a part of me that is just not complete.
Grateful, even though it's hard on her sometimes, that my wife has been taking care of our family. Our 8-year-old has to go to the hospital very often because he's suffering from serious epilepsy attacks, and the attacks can come at random times and can sometimes take longer for him to come to regain consciousness. That's why we have to live near the hospital. In case of an emergency, she has to go to the emergency room immediately. As I think about it, you know how they say that the heroes are the women. I believe that during this whole time frame and series of events, many women affiliated with the Hizmet movement have been the true heroes.